This is Robert Walton. He's the captain of a ship and he's writing letters to his sister, Margaret Seville. He trained for 6 years before he left for his journey. When he was a boy, his father died. His father told him not to be a shipman, but he decided to anyways, as a screw you to his dad. He learned how to sail from his uncle's library. Robert had to suffer 4 different sufferings during his journey. The first was cold. The second one was thirst. He couldn't drink because he would be in the North Pole and water was scarce, so he made sure he didn't drink so that he could suffer through it. The third was sleep. When you're on a ship and you're in the North Pole and it's cold, you can get tired, and he wanted to make sure that if he got tired, he could deal with it, per se. The last was hunger. There's like no food in the North Pole, so he went without so that he could be hungry and be used to the feeling and the pain. Now he is again writing to his sister about how successful he has been on his trip. He writes to Margaret about his sufferings and all of his findings. He is sailing through the North Pole for 2 reasons. 1, to find out why the compass points north, and 2, to find a route that is faster than going all the way around south of India. The longer they sailed, the sadder Robert got. All he wanted was someone to talk to, someone of his own intelligence. The master of the ship was a generous man, but was not as smart. Robert longed for a friend.
Yep, you definitely just got stuck. Fuck over here, dummy.
Unfortunately, the boat got stuck.
Looks like we're stuck there, Captain.
And now time for a commercial.
Is that good?
Do the do.
Awesome. Do the do! Orbit gum. Used by devilishly sexy men like me. It works for me, it'll work for you too. That's the power of Orbit gum.
Later that day, while they were sailing, they looked out across the ice and saw this giant being walking around. Little did they know, it was the monster. Da-na-na. Later that day, Robert writes to his sister about how they saw a giant being and about how they were stuck and couldn't leave.
Hey, yo, my name's Frankenstein.
What
Can I get up on your ship?
Sure, climb on.
Wait, which way you guys going?
That way.
North Pole.
I'm good.
I'm moving.
Let's fucking... Yep, climb aboard.
The ship finds Frankenstein floating on the ice, and they ask him if he'd like to join. So he jumps up on the boat. However, he soon passes out. They rub brandy on him to wake him up.
Oh, it burns. It feels so good and it burns.
You're cold, you need it.
Oh, yeah.
Later that night, Robert Walton decides to write to his sister about how they found Frankenstein on the ice, and tells her he is going to write his entire tale in letters to her. Thus starts Victor's story.
Conrad,